the beginning, before the first dawn broke over the void, and before the fabric of time was woven, the heavens were defined by a hierarchy of blinding, harmonious light. Among the celestial host, none was more brilliant or beloved than Lucifer, the morning star. But when pride poisoned Lucifer's heart, and he claimed a throne that was not his, the cosmos fractured. The silence of eternity was shattered by a rebellion that threatened to unmake all of existence, as 1/3 of the stars themselves turned to shadow, fueled by an ego that sought to eclipse the Creator. From the trembling ranks of the faithful, a figure stepped into the breach who had previously been known for his quiet humility. He did not claim a crown or a title. Instead, he roared a challenge that shook the foundations of the firmament, a question that stripped the rebels of their pretension. Michael, who is like God? At that moment, Michael was transformed. He was no longer just a prince of the court. He became the hand of divine justice, the first and greatest warrior. Clad in armor forged from the white-hot purity of the Empyrean, a substance harder than diamond and brighter than 1,000 suns, he unsheathed a sword of solar fire that bled the very essence of truth. The ensuing war was not merely a battle of blades, but a collision of fundamental forces. Lucifer fought with the weight of a dying star, his wings casting a darkness that sought to swallow the light. But Michael fought with the authority of the infinite. With a strength that scarred the fabric of reality, Michael struck the great dragon down. His blow so powerful it tore through the celestial dimensions, casting the rebels into the abyss with a force so absolute that it defined the boundary between light and shadow for all eternity. Yet Michael's power was too vast to be contained within the gates of heaven. He became the eternal sentinel of earth, a guardian whose reach spanned across time and the elements. His power is described as a terrible beauty, a force so pure it burns away anything false. It is written in ancient traditions that Michael does not merely fight, he dominates the spiritual realm. A single glance from his eyes of living flame can scatter a legion of 10,000 demons, and the mere echo of his name can shatter spiritual chains that have bound souls for generations. He is the commander of the elements, capable of parting the great sea with a gesture or commanding the stars to stay their course. For the laws of physics are but suggestions to the one who carries the Creator's mandate. He descended into human history as a silent, terrifying force of protection. It was his hand that guided the winds to turn a hunter's arrow mid-air at Monte Gargano, proving that even the gravity of Earth bowed to his command. In the streets of Rome, during a plague that no medicine could touch, he was seen atop the city's highest point, Castel Sant'Angelo, sheathing a flaming sword. As the celestial steel met the scabbard, the air was purified, and the great sickness vanished instantly, demonstrating that his power to heal was as absolute as his power to destroy. His might is further evidenced by his restraint. As the supreme commander of the heavenly host, he leads an army of millions of beings of light, each capable of leveling worlds. Yet he moves only at the whisper of the divine. He is the only being in existence powerful enough to challenge the devil directly, yet he does so with the words, "The Lord rebuke you," tapping into a source of power that is infinite and inexhaustible. He is the Prince of Princes, a king who serves, possessing the strength to move galaxies, yet choosing to stand guard over the smallest, most vulnerable human heart. Even now, he stands at the final threshold of existence. As the master of the scales, he waits at the edge of life and death. With his shield, which can withstand the heat of a collapsing star, he blocks the shadows that seek to claim the departing soul. With his golden scales, he ensures that justice is weighed with perfect precision. He remains the beginning of the struggle and the end of the journey, the warrior who never sleeps, the general who never lost a battle, and the eternal flame that ensures the darkness shall never, ever prevail.